Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer tournament action. We're in group stages still for the next couple of weeks. Um, today we have a Group A match between MaCobra52 and Frankenroc. They will be playing both of their matches will be under standard tourney flags 2 controls, which means shuffled world order, shuffled map, shuffled enemies, Koopa Kid HPs are randomized. You name it, we've got it randomized. So, so this should be an interesting match. MaCobra, of course, is well known to many in the randomizer community. The 2019 champion of our tournament also has 2019 SG Live champion, and his reputation is pretty well established. Also, the silver medalist in last year's tournament. Frankenroc is an unknown entity. So we'll see what he can bring to the table today in his debut matches. So the flags have been the flag has been dropped. Our runners will be starting any minute now. Chat, get your predictions in for what the first world will be. In this it can be 1 to 7. We got a reverse world order already. I like it. I will say World 6 is going to lead off today. And it is World 7, so the reverse world order is still in play. So we got a linear draw out of the blocks here. We've got more pipe checks. We got 2 pipe checks and 3 levels. Nothing in the way. The Cobra is following the pipe path. Frankenroc actually guesses correctly and runs right into Piranha 4 at 7F2. Cobra is doubling back. Does not like the look of what he sees. And ooh, an unfortunate death for Frankenroc there. The Cobra is swinging around trying to get to the Eastern Island and does so. Frankenroc makes a good choice in taking the item. He gets a frog suit, kind of unfortunately, but he takes a quick damage boost just to kind of get himself a little bit of flexibility. Ooh, Frankenroc got caught there and takes another spill in the lava. So MaCobra did a nice pole vault jump there over that one piranha and has got a star and a mushroom for his efforts. Frankenroc, his third attempt here, is going to have to play it a little slow. Oh, he had the right idea, just was a little too forward on the jump and takes a dip into the pool again. Chat suggesting Fort Knox is in the other fort. It's probable, not a guarantee. They do like pairing the world's 7 forts together, but we're not going to find out because this is the correct choice. Locks and fort locations are randomized. Nice jump there by Frankenroc getting through. We had an Angry Sun in the second Piranha stage, and we get a Jugum Cloud. Oh, Frankenroc unfortunately overshot his jump and takes another death, so he's down to his last life here before game over. Luckily, it won't hurt him too much if that is indeed the case. We have the World 5 airship. Auto-scrollers are turned off here. Oh. So two-hitter for Ludwig today, and it's a 234 wand grab for MaCobra. MaCobra is 4-0 in group play. Should he go 6-0, he will likely be one of the top 3 or 4 seeds come bracket time. Frankenroc trying to time that jump, finally gets it on the third try. So he's got a regular hot foot and a boo to get past. Does both successfully. So now we've got a kind of a longer World 5 here. Sorry, Zero Wing, on missing out on reverse world order. So we have a lost stage, 1 of 9 in the game. Frankenroc, it was successful in getting past 7F2. Oh, we didn't have enough legs on the jump. Again, not fatal because fourths stay beaten no matter what. So probably not the worst thing. He gets a fresh set of lives. MaCobra is dealing with 3-7, and he is going to go for the hidden item here. It's one of 3 auto-scrollers we still have intact for the game, the others being 5-9 and our lost level in Atlantis. So MaCobra's feeling like he could pick up a pretty valuable item here. Ooh, nice dodge there by MaCobra, and it's an anchor, which is a wild card item. And he has super tanks, the penultimate level in the vanilla game. Ooh, an unfortunate bounce on the fireballs makes him lose Fire Mario, but he's still able to use his P-Speed strat successfully. Ooh, nice. Another nice dodge there by Frankenroc. Past the flames. Nice execution on the P-Speed strats there. So MaCobra is going to go to the tower. And Frankenroc is through the first world at 458. So a rough go of it in Piranha Fort, but which included a game over after the fact, but still a solid recovery there from Frankenroc. MaCobra's on his way up the tower. We saw only 1 fort up there, so we might see 1 or 2 forts up there. We might see 1 or 2 forts up top. We'll see. So we have just 1 fort, but it's in a non-essential location, so MaCobra is just going to carry on, and he's going to play 7-7. Which you can do with 2 stars if you're just Big Mario or without a tail. MaCobra's going to hold on to his tail, so he's going to have to do this in 3 cycles. Oh, he's going for it! He is going to take a damage boost. But, alright, so shut my mouth. Wasn't sure if he wanted to hold on to the tail or not, but he did not, and he's all good there. So Frankenroc is in 3-7 now. We'll see if he goes for the item. MaCobra's going to play his first end card. Locations are random, items are randomized as well. Cobra is kind of thinking about it. He's going to play the Hammer Bro here. A little trouble with the giant Hammer Bros. Oh, Frankenroc has got to watch it here. He's got a bit of a run going on here. Is able to pull through. So MaCobra is in 4-4 now. One of the longer stages in the randomizer. Nice damage boost jump there by MaCobra. Pick up some speed. Chad is correct. We do have a 6-0 already in Mitch Flower Power. Based on the times, though, unless something unusual happens here today, which, you know, it is randomizer, so who knows. MaCobra will be seated higher than Mitch, based on average time. We have the World 3 airship now. Frankenroc finishing off super tanks. He'll be on his way to the tower. It was a longer world, certainly. It took MaCobra 5.5 minutes to finish. So yeah, there were a decent amount of levels. 7 by my count, plus he played the end card, plus he played the Hammer Bro. So yeah, he got his money's worth. And we got the one of my favorite quotes from the king, the lemon tree, which is great if you're a Simpsons fan. So we have World 6 now. So we got a forced draw with the pipe right away, with the lock in the fort right away, so that leads to Navy. Putting on a clinic with those peace feed strats. Frankenroc dealing with a disobedient Cheap on his way up the tower. We'll see how Frankenroc handles 7-7 here. Alright, so we got 3 pipes up front. There are 4 pipes in this world. So depending on where the that 4th pipe is, this could be really short, or this could take a while. This world could take a while. Okay, so that's good. No hammer required for forward progression, but we'll see what happens here with this final pipe. This final pipe, MaCobra picking up a hammer off that Hammer Bro, a most welcome development. If he has to play a level to get to that second fort or not. Yeah, but his hammers break locks, so he's like, nah, don't need it, I'm out of here. So a Jet World 3 from MaCobra, who calculates that the hammer is worth 2 stages. And it's a one-hit Lemmy, so MaCobra makes short work of World 3, grabbing the wand at 10:06. So a nice change of pace after a rather laborious World 5, although not an especially difficult one. Oh, Frankenroc got sniped by Lakitu. That sucks. Oh, definitely not something you like to see. Another classic immortal quote. Oh, Frankenroc got caught again. Going for the items. We have a Vanilla World 4, so it's been kind of going backwards. 7-5-6-4 in the order. MaCobra plays the pipe and he winds up in 4F1. I think that's a Fred. A Fred, for those of you not familiar, is a vanilla stage. And MaCobra putting on some swag there and showing off his considerable skills in Warpless and Hundo Vanilla. He is a top player in both categories. Oh yeah, that's a Fred. Unfortunately did not give him the answer he was looking for. And we have another Fred, 4-3 in 4-3's location. Wow. We are all about the Freds. I haven't... Strangely, uh-oh, MaCobra kind of got a little trapped there, but remembers he has a second route. Well, if they keep giving him World 4 stages, this is going to be very quick, Jaded. The anchor is a P-Wing. Probably just as well. If it was a cloud, he would have ended up looking rather foolish there, but he gets his anchor back. So we'll find out how many hits Roy needs, because Frank and MaCobra did a fire kill, and it is a full 5. 12:23 for Frank to finish it off. So we have 6-5 now for MaCobra, one of 2 stages that requires flying to be able to finish the stage. Interesting combo there. So MaCobra. Oh, he got bodied. He got hit by a Micro Goomba up top. Ew. I heard the Micro Goomba, but I thought he would be okay. So unfortunately, that is not the case. So yeah, so MaCobra getting sniped there in 6-5. Because he has advanced knowledge, he knows he doesn't have to worry about carrying the shell up this time, so second try is successful for MaCobra. So kind of a tough break there, but one he was able to bounce back from successfully. And now we have 1-2, another fairly easy stage, with Angry Sun popping up again, unlike last time when he could despawn him. This time he's going to have to go the full way through and deal with him. Cobra avoids the 5-up, which would have cost him another 6 or 7 seconds. And, you know, going back to that earlier comment, the World 4 and World 7 airships do like to be paired together. Now, Frankenroc did not pick up that, did not deal with that hammer bro, so he does not get the benefit of just burning a hammer on this lock. But we'll see if he only has to play one stage here. In 2 for it, so MaCobra is done. He might use a cloud here. I know he's going to play the end card first, and then... So, okay, now he's actually got a match, so... He picks up 2. Did not get a lot of help, but he is going to use a cloud here. And he's going to deal with these hammer bros. Give himself, so he doesn't have to play any more stages in this world. And the third hammer bro decides, like, yeah, I want to take you on. Picks up a P-Wing, so nothing earth-shattering for items, a mushroom and a P-Wing. Neither really essential for completion, although... P-Wing in the World 7 airship is not a bad thing. It can actually make it go a bit faster. Frankenroc takes care of Lemmy. That fort was the correct answer. See how Iggy behaves. Well, Iggy behaves just fine with him and his crazy hitbox, but a long World 4 for MaCobra, so we're seeing a kind of a pattern here. The odd-numbered worlds so far have been short, the even-numbered worlds have been long. Will that continue? We have worlds 3, 2, and 1 remaining. What's it gonna be, chat? I'm going to say 3. I want to continue with this faux reverse world order. And it is indeed world 3. And we've got... Fortunately, has no hammers, so MaCobra's going to have to play this through. We would have needed 2 to actually make forward progress. Frankenroc having a little trouble here in... Ooh, that's an ugly, ugly enemy set, and I think MaCobra just caught himself. Yeah, he got trapped. He needed a better draw there with the enemies. MaCobra's like, yeah, I don't want to play this. A good choice. 8-1 is not an easy stage, even if you have the... Unless you have a P-Wing, you can just fly through most of this. Cobra's got to watch it. He's got an angry boss bass trying to eat him, but manages to pull through. Alright, so Frankenroc, third try. Oh, Frankenroc got caught by Boom Boom. Unfortunately, MaCobra's gonna have to give up the end card as a result until the next world. Now we're in 8th fort, aka best fort in the game. Frankenroc's got to be really careful here. Good news is he doesn't have any. If he takes a game over here, it's not a fatal error. It wouldn't cost him really anything in terms of levels. MaCobra was not able to get the one cycle on the P-switch, so he's going to stop for an item and gets a fire flower, so he'll get a quick kill on Boom Boom. Nice swag there by MaCobra. MaCobra is a rare delicacy for boss bass. Yes, that is perhaps true, though he does have a tendency to sneak up on you. Oh, the 8 clip, 8-4 clip, that's a fairly common one, actually. So MaCobra in 7-9, he's got to get rid of some of these enemies. He's got to get rid of that Paragoomba. Got too many sprites on screen, and was slowing him down. 7-9. 7-9, there are pipe clips you can do, which actually is faster, but you got to be really quick about it. MaCobra is going for one right now, but having a little trouble with the setup, so he's just going to move on. He's got Boss Bass lurking down below like Jaws. Frankenroc did take the game over, perhaps not a bad choice. Alright, so after all of that, now we can start checking pipes. There are 6 of them in this world. Alright, so in all probability, okay, he knows. Oh, MaCobra figured it out. He's like, yep, I don't need to do this. He's probably going to use another cloud here to get past 3-1. No, he's going to play it, and it is 5-8, so a pretty short stage. Very nicely done by MaCobra, using his Peace-Pete strats to perfection there in 5-8. Frankenroc is, I don't know if he knows about the pipe up front early on to get to the item, but nevertheless he is through. So now we're on the World 2 airship, which can be a tricky one when dealing with Wendy, because she starts on a higher position than the player. But she's a one-hitter, so all is moot. Oh, Frankenroc got hit by the same thing as MaCobra. So another long world for MaCobra. Frankenroc. Oh, well, okay, well that's fine. There are no nippers to deal with. He does not have a hammer, so MaCobra had to kind of think about this for a second before realizing that, yep, this playing 2-4 and then playing the fort is the correct choice. So mostly reverse. I mean, 7-5, 6-4, 3-2-1. That's pretty close, isn't it? MaCobra finds 7F1, aka Fort Knox, so those forts in World 7 were not paired. Frankenroc used the same tactic as MaCobra to get out of 6-5. Just hug the wall, hug the far wall. Frankenroc takes the 5 up. I don't think that's exactly an unwelcome decision for him. Cobra climbs up. Oh, went for the swag, did not get it. Picks up another P-Wing, so a lot of P-Wings in this seed. Cobra, I think, was thinking about it. He's like, no, I'll play this stage, and it's 8-2. Ooh, takes a hit there by Buzzy Beetle. No Angry Sun this time, so, ooh, Frankenroc finds 7-6, so that's what MaCobra ended up skipping. And Frankenroc is gonna play this. Okay. I guess he doesn't know about either the pipe skip or the door skip or flying over the top of the stage, which you can do, and it's a nice backup, if nothing else. But he is going to play this. Got a thick Morton, but a very weak Morton. MaCobra, thanks to the P-Wing, grabs the wand off screen, so he'll save about 2 seconds there, skipping the animation of Mario falling. So Frankenroc doing this normally does it pretty well, I must say. You know, a lot of players don't seem to know the intricacies involved, but he does it very nicely, I'd say. So MaCobra, no hammer, has got to play 5-2 and two more stages to get around. He's probably going to use that cloud at some point. What's with Bowser? What's with all the wee Koopalings? And they did not eat their Wheaties, or the Koopa equivalent of Wheaties, today. Let's see if the next seed changes that a bit. Nevertheless, MaCobra has an easy go of it in 5-2. So MaCobra is going to play the end card here. He's going to hope to pull some kind of match that will give him a hammer, allow him to skip 2 stages. Does not, but let's see what he pulls. Got the hammer at the buzzer. So MaCobra finds 7-1, the other door skip stage. It's a like a 1-pixel window. It's like pixel perfect. You got to get this exactly right. And unlike 7-6, you cannot climb over this. Cobra, I think, is getting a little tilted here. He's trying to get through, but he just can't find the timing. Alright, he finally pulls it off. I lost count on the number of attempts. Frankenroc is going to play 8-1 the whole way through. And we'll deal with this last hammer, bro. Gets a star for a star, always a nice, And our last airship is World 6. If he kept track of his airships, he probably could have used a P. Oh, Frankenroc has become a meal for Boss Bass. Anyway, I was going to say, MaCobra, if you keep track of your airships, you have an extra P-Wing handy, it's a good idea to use one here in World 6's airship. It'll speed it up quite a bit. So I think it was a 4-hit Larry, and that will do it for MaCobra on the 7 main worlds. He's out at 28:07. So a pretty solid time, and depending on how World 8 decides to treat him. But, you know, that's the great equalizer. And though MaCobra has a very comfortable lead right now, we'll see how this, how much salt the Seed decides to throw at him. Well, he's got Air Force for sure, and it's a vanilla Air Force, of course. So we got tanks or super tanks behind a lock. If this breaks the lock, he's going to have to play tanks or super tanks, or he's going to have to at least look at it just to see. Save himself the trouble. Yeah, it's like it's pretty close. It's like it's butter, or I can't believe it's not butter. It's like, can you tell the difference? So it did not break the lock. So there's another lock. Cobra's gonna have to go into a bit of a hunt here. I think he's just gonna go. He's going for intelligence right now, just trying to see what he can find. Okay. The great double loop. Where does that lead him? Well, back to the other side. And MaCobra's gonna play this, and he found regular tanks, which the 2 tanks are either tanks or tanks is just a regular level. Super tanks is a fort. So lock behind the fort. So with that knowledge in mind, he can go back into the dark area and start to make some progress. Frankenroc getting clipped by a Paragoomba. Cobra's going to check the pipe in the 8 fort location, and that leads him to up in the corner. There's 8 fort. He's going to play this. So I think the fort in question, the pipe in question, is the second pipe in at the beginning. Oh, MaCobra getting caught by Boom Boom by a thwomp there. I think he wanted to. I think he might have been having second thoughts there, but so the map is pretty straightforward. If nothing breaks here, he's probably going back to have a look at super tanks, or at the very least check that second pipe at the beginning, and maybe get, especially if nothing breaks there, I think he knows he's got it then. Nothing breaks there, so Cobra's on the hunt now. Okay. Yeah, MaCobra kind of just retracing his steps a little bit here, make sure he's got it all down. Okay, the lock broke there for air off of 8 fort, and one bridge built, one bridge needs to be made. So he's going to play super tanks, and it's 6F3, aka Carpet Fort. A popular gatekeeper, though we all know if it ends up being Navy, it'll be 3F2 because reasons. Frankenroc's in 4-6. That'll make the rules. I just explain them. So I don't know if MaCobra has any clouds left, so we have to play 8-2. One of the few times clouds actually would be valuable here. Alright, moment of truth. Is it super tanks? Yes, it is. Fortunately, does not, again, does... Oh! And like a good trolling seed, it has to be 5-9 as the gatekeeper. And we'll see how trolly it gets. Are there going to be 2 fire snakes on the way up, or fire chomps, or is it going to be just 1 or 0? So he avoids the first. And MaCobra having some fun with this, shooting fireballs in tune with the music. Well, it's a good idea to use your clouds before World 8 because you don't know. The probability of your clouds actually being valuable in World 8 are pretty low. MaCobra on his way now to take on Bowser. Got a little trouble with the Everyman clip. Gets it on his 4th try. Should be sub 35 here. He's going to go for the clip in the wall clip, or the ceiling clip up here. Which will save him from having to go into the final room. 3rd chime is indeed the charm. So get ready for get out the GGs for MaCobra52, who is going to take the first of this this doubleheader today. And down Bowser goes. MaCobra52 will move to 5-0 in group play. Move ever closer to finishing undefeated, finishing with an official race time of 34:52. Frankenroc is going to is not going to. Okay, skips the hand stage. Surprised he is not. He is playing through this rather than going for the pipe. So the hands were clearing P-Wings today. There's a 2-2 from Frankenroc. Kind of a French vanilla thing. So Frankenroc has decided to forfeit game 1 here, finishing off at about 37 minutes. So we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back for game 2 of this tilt between MaCobra and Frankenroc, as they will find out who will be moving on. Well, MaCobra is all but assured of moving on now at 5-0. Can he go for the sweep and finish undefeated in group play? So check it out in a few moments. All right, we are back for the second game of this doubleheader between MaCobra52 and Frankenroc. MaCobra52 had a very solid first seed uh, between the two, finishing with 34-52 and moving one step closer to finishing group play undefeated at 6-0. He's 5-0 right now. Frankenroc had a rough start, running into Piranha Ford and some other nasty stages early. He wasn't quite as prepared for, but had a nice bounce back, and was able to get through about most of World 6 before deciding to throw in the towel on this one. So we'll see how he fares in the second game of this tilt. Chat, get your predictions in for the first world. We almost had reverse world order last time. It was 7-5-6-4-3-2-1. Is this going to be redemption, or are we just going to get all sorts of crazy? We got a 3 and a 7. We got a 6. Zeroing, going with his usual, but knowing it'll be all sorts of crazy. Well, that's fair enough. It's we hope for crazy, no matter what it is. So these are going to be the same flags that were used in the first match. Tourney flags 2, which is random world order, random maps, etc. Random enemies, random items. End cards are in play. Hammers do break locks. So this is probably the easiest of the 4 flag sets overall. So we'll see what our runners can do today, and the light is on, and it's World 7 again! The dream is alive! A reverse world order. Cobra is like, no, I don't want to do this. Frankenroc, after about another half a second, decides the same thing. So we're going to check the second pipe, and okay, good choice. It lets them skip 2 stages altogether. Cobra avoids the chomps. The first in Piranha 1. Oh, Frankenroc not as fortunate, alas. Cobra gets a P-Wing for his efforts. Oh, nice dodging there by Frankenroc. We got a lot of locks and forts on the Eastern Island. It's just a question of getting there. Cobra assessing the situation and realizes he has to play this stage, which is 3-9, which was actually tanks in the first match, and Cobra rightfully skipped it since it was not required. Cobra using block to take care of the blooper chain. So Cobra finding the fort, and well, it's not required by logic to complete the world, but he's gonna have to play this anyway. And well, no tails, so he's gonna going for the wall clip here. It's a fairly precise bit of maneuvering, but as we saw with with Bowser's Castle, perfectly doable. MaCobra finally throws in the towel and is just going to play this normally. So yeah, just to kind of clarify for those not familiar, 1/4, in terms of logic, always assumes you're going for the item. So that means the lock or bridge that it is protecting cannot be required to complete the world. It can impede or slow your progress, certainly, but it cannot prevent you. So that, in particular, it can be quite interesting when it comes to World 2 because of its circular map at the end. MaCobra is going for more swag here. He's going for the 4-5 wall clip. Go for the hidden exit here in 4-5. And gets it on I think that was the 4th try. So you're going to get to see a rare exit, folks. So MaCobra calculating that one of these pipes might take him around the fort, but unfortunately it is not the case. So he's gonna have to play super tanks. No big deal. Pretty quick fort. Gets the P-speed strats a little more smoothly than last time. He actually took a hit in the last match. Had to deal with Boom Boom as regular Mario. Frankenroc, I don't believe knows about the 4-5 clip, so he's going to play this normally. Cobra takes care of the second Piranha stage and gets another P-Wing. This has been a P-Wing heavy set of seeds so far. We now head to the World 1 airship. See how Ludwig decides to behave today. He's a thick Luddy. Nice fire kill there by MaCobra. Had to get a little defensive dealing with him, but is able to bring him down. So MaCobra is out at 5-12, so a pretty long opening world. A linear opening world, I might add, but still pretty long. So chat, we going for reverse world order? What do you say? Nope, sorry. Dream's over. Got World 2 now, and we've got a fort where the pipe is, and a pipe where the fort usually is. So this will be interesting. We got 6-10 leading off. Can be a fairly aggravating stage, especially got Fire Nippers as one of your potential enemies in the set. But MaCobra handles it pretty well, cheap and all. So MaCobra is going to gamble that the fort is not required here, or at least he's not going to put him in a bad spot. So 2 cards come up empty, so MaCobra is going to continue on. And we have 3-8 with no boss bass. Well, the dreams were crushed early, but we got a tantalizing view of what might have been in the first one, because apart from 5 and 6 being flipped, it was reverse order. So Frankenroc holding pace so far. He's a couple of stages behind. He's over a minute back after World 1. Does he have the hammer? He does. He's going to use it and bypass altogether. So, well, Okay, he doesn't have to play a fort, that's good, but it only really saves one stage here. Which is the fort, so an interesting call by MaCobra. He probably is gambling that more forts there will be more hammers on the horizon, which is not an unreasonable guess. But a little surprising, but he's playing full tilt aggressive today. So we have World 5 airship. And a one-hit Morton. And, ooh, MaCobra was just a little too low there, so he's going to actually add a couple of seconds to his animation, because you have to have Mario mostly off stage to make this work. So Frankenroc is going to play this out and sees the map and realizes, yeah, I don't want to do this. So he does have a hammer. Is he gonna go for this? It looks like he is. I don't know. Well, this is looking pretty promising. Okay, there's a bridge there. So if this is correct, this is a Jet World 6. I mean, I don't know how likely that is. I'd say not very, but this is a guarantee. This is a for sure 3-Fort World 6, because we saw a lock up front. Question if they're going to have to go forwards or backwards here. MaCobra had no trouble in 5F1. Wow, that's incredible. MaCobra, not taking any chances here, is going to use his other P-Wing and is going to fly overhead here, so take care of business with Lemmy. We'll see how tough Lemmy is today. He was a one-hitter in the last seat, and once again, a one-hitter. So MaCobra takes care of World 6 in less than 2 minutes. 2 Jet World 6s in a row. That's pretty unusual. 6 is often one of the longer worlds, especially if you get a bad draw. So 3 down. Ooh, Frankenroc mistimed the jump, but didn't matter. Okay, so MaCobra is gonna play this out. He has to. He's gonna play 2-3. No boss bass this time, much to his relief, I am sure. Not exactly an enemy you want to see here. Cheap Cheeps as well. They're Cheap Angry Sun, they're all pains. So yeah. Could put in repeating worlds, I don't believe so, no. So MaCobra gonna try his luck with the card. So he picked up a few matches there. Fortunately, the items did not yield anything of particular fruit, so he's going to have to play the fort, which is 7F2, Piranha Fort. No star or major item there. Nice, very nice pole vault jump by MaCobra. Takes kind of a damage boost there. Get through the Tunnel of Love. Frankenroc more successful with the Thwomp this time. MaCobra's just gonna barrel through. Frankenroc kind of did the same thing with the Thwomp there. so MaCobra has cleared the path to the castle. He does have a hammer. He does have a claw. He does have an anchor. A hammer and an anchor. Anchors are wildcard items. So Frankenroc getting a nice draw with the card. Picks up 3 matches right off the bat, and so he'll get a nice dose of items there. We have 2-1. Okay, so giant items means it cannot be boss bass, because that screws up with the game's programming, apparently. Boss Bass is a popular enemy here in 2-1. Cobra takes care of the icy hammer bros. That can be a tricky stay arena to deal with them in. Cobra considered using an item, decided not to, and is going to play the World 7 airship. He's got the P-Speed strats rolling. So Frankenroc is going to use his hammer right now and skip a couple of stages, and good thing for him, because he had a whale of a time with Piranha Fort last time. So 14:26 halftime for MaCobra. So we have Worlds 3, 4, and 5 remaining, the midsection. What's it going to be, chat? And it is 4. So MaCobra is going to play the fort right up front, save himself some backtracking. He's in 2 fort right now. A nice quick 2 fort there. 2 fort there by MaCobra. He's going to play the end card again, mostly because he has to. Looks like he's going to be able to clean it out, and he does. So, see if there are any goodies to be had here. Another hammer, it looks like, but that's it. But that hammer could be very valuable indeed if he has to play if he gets the double hammer draw in World 3. And a hammer suit. Yes, thank you, Zero Wing, for pointing that out. Yes, a hammer suit also on the table. So MaCobra is going to play the second fort. Arm himself with a raccoon tail. I think he was banking on Fort Knox there. It was not to be so. But it's a really good call if you get that one right. So unless there is a third fort in this world, MaCobra should be done with this pretty quick. Alright, so he's done. Frankenroc dealing with Larry, takes care of him in 3 hits. And he's out at 1727, so holding pace with MaCobra right now. He's only 3 minutes back, so a decided improvement for him, given how the last seed went. Alright, MaCobra is done with Iggy. It was a vanilla Iggy as far as his behavior was concerned. So 1755, Frankenroc is actually skipping that fort. Interesting. And he can. But he will not be able to do that. So we have 3 or 5. What's it going to be? Last prediction. And it is World 3. Oh, the double hammer is valid here. MaCobra is going to hold on to the cloud. He gets 7-1 with a tail. Oof. Sub-pixel perfect. Doable. He had trouble with this since in game 1, but he was regular Mario in that one. He's got the right idea. It's just not getting the pixel to go his way. Yeah, he just cannot okay, finally pulls it off. Oh. I know MaCobra is not normally a salty fellow, but I wouldn't blame him for that one. Well, MaCobra is not going to play the double hammer here. Interesting. So 6-4. He's got a cloud here. Okay, I see what he's doing. He's gambling that the lock will be in front of the fort. Ooh, Frankenroc getting blasted in the face there at Navy. Over in a lost level, 3-9 beta. Well, clouds are only practical if you can use them in ideal circumstances. There's no good place to use a cloud here, unfortunately. Alright, so MaCobra is going to take a look at this pipe, and yeah, there's a lock in front. He's going to use one of his 2 hammers. So, probably ultimately the better decision. All things being equal, Cobra up the world's 6th airship. Got Fire Mario for Wendy, always a good thing. You never know what she's gonna pull. 2203 for MaCobra. We'll see how Frankenroc decides to play World 3 here. The last world will be World 5. World World 5, as we all know, can be really short or it can be really long. Last game it was pretty long. So, tower in the vanilla location, that's interesting. '82 with a vanilla sun. But MaCobra handling it like a champ. We'll see if this pipe takes him to Paradox Pipe or what. It's 5-1 in a kind of a Fred-ish location. It's just one tile off from 5-2 to 5-1. Frankenroc, I'm now pretty sure he does not know about the door clips, or is not confident enough in his ability to do them, so he'll be taking 7-1 the normal way, but actually, considering how many tries it took MaCobra, probably will go faster. So no Paradox Pipe. So tower will be required here. Cobra not going to opt for his take out the for the music box, put the Hammer Bros to sleep. He will not be able to take on the second one, so he will move on to the tower, which will take him up top. Nice P-speed strats there by MaCobra, barreling through. Frankenroc, I think Frankenroc skipped one stage. He's going to play 1-3, which does have an item, if he so chooses. Just gotta be careful, though. He's not going to go for the item. He's just going to carry on. Cobra in the Ford, and it is 7F1. Frankenroc is going to opt to play the opposite direction that MaCobra did, which actually is a valid play. So you never know with these pipes. So a good choice by Frankenroc. He gets 4-2 with a boss pass. Fortunately, Frankenroc takes a death there to the Piranha. Cobra is in 7-4, a fairly long stage. Underwater swimming, never an easy thing. Frankenroc, I am surprised, is playing this through. But whatever. So we have 6F3 here for Frankenroc. Well, yeah, just about anything is better than vanilla 7-4. Yeah, that's about 95. That's about a minute 45 seconds, if I remember right. It's a very long stage. Cobra just has 5-7 standing in his way between him and the final airship, which I believe is World 4. Frankenroc taking a death there to Boom Boom. He's like, yeah, I don't want to do this. Burned up all of his clouds, unfortunately. MaCobra's going for a little bit of swag here. He wants... Oh, Frankenroc gets gulped again. Ooh, that's tough. Doesn't have any hammers, so he has to play this. Let's play those 4. It's 27-33. So about 35 seconds faster than game 1, though both games were actually quite different in terms of their general approach. Alright, chat, how many bridges are going to need to be built? And get out your commands in chat if you got them. Could be anywhere from 0 to 4. MaCobra bypasses the hand stage right away. There was a lock up front, so anybody hoping for 4, their hopes have just been dashed. So MaCobra finds 3F2 H2O 4, which of course is in the World 8 because that's how it always is. Frankenroc just kind of trying to push his way through. Nice swag kill there by MaCobra on... So once again, the lock does not break, but MaCobra with a hammer in hand is going to take a look here. Alright, so that takes him to another fort, 5F2. So this might allow MaCobra to bypass some of the routing here and make pretty short work of this world, depending on how the rest of the map breaks. So a pretty fortuitous turn of events here for MaCobra, holding on to that hammer. Frankenroc, I think, was hoping that there was a shortcut out of here, and, well, if you have a tail, you can actually get through this, take the top route all the way to the end, but that is not the case here. Right, you will be able to get to that second pipe, which is good. Alright, so he knows that's not required. So MaCobra is actually going to play the tank stage, which is 5-8. There's another lock. So I think that 0 prediction is looking pretty good right now. He's going to play 8-1, which is another lost level, the 1-6 beta, which is the most recent level addition to our randomizer. So, not a difficult stage, but can have some ugly enemy sets, as you see here. Cobra, with a kind of a single-minded obsession here, is playing this through, and it is 0 bridges. So congrats to Mobius Phoenix for guessing, and Croy Baker for guessing correctly. Cobra is continuing with this swag. Opted not to deal with this. Alright, there he goes. I think that's actually what he intended to do the first time. Oh, MaCobra almost got sideswiped there by the Disco Waffles. Manages to get around them. But we're going for the clip popularized by DLP316 to kind of do a double slide there to get through MaCobra is like, after a couple attempts here, is going to brave the the hallway of doom with randomized fireballs. Oh, he got hit. If he had ducked, he might have avoided catastrophe. Oh, Frankenroc got caught in the corner. Frankenroc's going with hammer suit this time. Alright, last mag, and Cobra will finish this group play at 6-0. There it is. So get out the GGs for MaCobra52, finishing with an official race time of 33:19. So you can get MaCobra in here for a interview. Another 5 up for Frankenroc. And we welcome our winner of today's matches, MaCobra52, to the chat. GG.
GG.
Your thoughts on today's tilt?
No complaints with the seeds themselves. We had an early 7F2 on the first game there, which is kind of crazy. But I don't think we saw any other disastrous levels.
Yeah, 6-5. Both of you got dinged the same way that first match with that micro Goomba kind of getting you from the side there. So I thought that was kind of amusing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think you hang to the left when you're flying up there. He shouldn't get you because you're too far away from him. But I had to test and see.
Yeah, that's usually how it is. In that case, that strat worked out pretty well for both of you. Frankenroc's having a whale of a time with 5-1 in the enemy sets. Those chomps are giving him the business. 7F2 really threw Frankenroc for a loop in the first match and never quite recovered. There were some other problems here and there, but that was the main one.
Oh yeah, for sure. At least the power it wasn't a 1-up; it was like a normal mushroom. So yeah, that going
yeah,
it's
it gives you a nice buffer to work with.
Yeah, for sure.
So Frankenroc gonna have to play. I was kind of puzzling over your decision not to play with the double hammer in World 3, though I imagine it was tempting.
Yeah, at first, yeah, it was kind of tempting at first, but then you know I saw the lock in front of the fort, and I was thinking, okay, so both forts are gonna be required by logic, you know, if there's 2 or 3 or whatnot.
Right.
So yeah, while I did have to play 2 extra levels to get to the other pipe, it worked out because there was a lock in front of the castle. I was able to use a hammer on instead, so that was awesome.
Right. Yeah, yeah, and then you had that extra hammer for World 8, and I think that even though there were no bridges, that probably saved you a bit of time and trouble there, playing 5F2.
Yeah, that was interesting too. We had 2 forts guarded by another fort. So there was one guarding one and another guarding another. It seemed so.
Yeah, yeah. So as it turned out, that was ultimately probably the correct decision there. Long term was going for it. I mean, but it was interesting nonetheless to see how that was going to play out.
Sure.
Oof. Frankenroc dealing with double hammer bows, and unfortunately, they're nice, nice hit there. Just snipping him right at the last second before he dropped down. The hammer for Frankenroc. So with your 6th win, you finished. I just did the calculations a second ago. You finished with an average time of 33:30 for your 6 matches.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like your 5th race was actually your weakest in terms of time. It was 34:52. The rest of them were under 34 minutes. Like but interestingly, only 1 race below 33 minutes. So a very solid continuum as far as your times are concerned.
Yeah, a whole bunch of 33s in there. that probably has something to do with it.
Yeah, like your seats all then seem like they're all pretty much the same. Like nothing too awful, nothing like really teeth gnashing. Just a lot of with a lot of solid and swaggy play.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I had to go for the 4-5 secret exit.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad it didn't give you as much trouble as 7-1. 7-1 got you in both races.
Oh yeah, that's right. I had the tail ones too, so that complicated things as well.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, but both times it was at least 15 tries. The first one, it was a lot more for the second time. It's like I could almost feel the salt coming in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you are the 6th player to finish group play, so I get to sit back and wait for the others.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to see what Teeks and Abuba do time-wise, and see how that final placement turns out.
Yeah, Teeks, Booba, and Mustard, are all, based on their history, good candidates to be 6-0. I'm not going to catch you on the average time, even if I blaze through on Tuesday. I'll be in the mix if I finish 6-0 after Leslie, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm looking probably closer to something like what Mitch has, which is a 34-44.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So the end cards both times, they were pretty decent, right? I think I got a couple of hammers and a couple clouds here and there.
There were hammers the second time around. I didn't see a lot in the first one from what I remember.
Oh, okay. Must have been for the princess then.
Yeah, the princess I think was dealing, but in general, there was a hammer in because I remember you got a very fortunate hammer off that end card in World 1 off the card.
Yeah, that was nice there, right on time to break that lock there.
Yeah, it's like it saved you from having to play 2 stages. Oh, Frankenroc trying to get through 5-7 as small Mario, but the Karibo shoes are not allowing for it. I'm surprised he doesn't use an item. even a mushroom would be a welcome diversion here. Oh, he got hit again.
Yeah, those angers didn't pay off game 2, just a music box.
Oh, that's what they were? Yeah.
Yep. As soon as you hear that tune play to put the Hammer Brothers to sleep, it's like, rip.
Yeah. Frankenroc, use an item already, man.
Yeah, that's what they're there for.
Oh, he's. I know he's holding. He's probably coveting those P-wings and that hammer suit, but you know, it doesn't do you a whole lot of good if you're getting kind of banged up here. All right, he's finally through. Hey, nice bounce back there. So it's onto the airship. Yeah. So, any other thoughts on the group play in general, or you know, what lays ahead?
Good series of matches overall. I like how we were able to tweak our flags a little bit for each game. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, vary it up a little bit.
Yeah, that was, I know, something that had been requested in the past. We really didn't kind of have like the depth of choices to really make it viable, but now we finally did. So I was glad to see that people, by and large, have been taking advantage of it and have been fairly varied in their choices. And like, not everybody's just playing the standard. Not everybody is, you know, the questions are a little more popular than I thought they would be. Overall, I'll have to look at how it breaks down when it's all said and done.
Yeah, I mean, aesthetically it looks good. You know, you have the question mark for the panels, which looks nice in a randomizer setting, and you don't have any World 8 hands. That's nice, and yeah, it just looks nicer, in my opinion.
Yeah. All three seeds got all four flag sets have gotten some play. The hammer break not breaking locks has definitely been the least used of the four, which I was a little surprised by, just because those are probably the flags you want to get most acclimated to if you're going to make the brackets. But yeah, it's been an interesting case study, if nothing else.
Yeah, you would think, especially for newer players, like, you know, you have end cards on, and hammers don't break locks, which is their vanilla behavior. So,
oh, Frankenroc got jumped too early. He's had problems with his jumping. With Boom Boom, he's gotten KO'd at least 4 or 5 times by mistiming his jumps.
Yeah, each time he has to go over that hand stage. Hasn't pulled him in yet, though.
Not yet. Not yet. See how this round 2 goes. Alright, there it is. And just came in over the wire. Frankenroc has chosen to forfeit his second match. So, but we thank him. You know, a couple of good shakes and a little more practice, he'll be a pretty good player, I think. It's just learning some of those nastier stages and kind of getting a handle on the patterns and the movements. But he played, I thought, decently, considering, you know, tournament debut and all.
Yeah, definitely. I wasn't experienced. I mean, I haven't seen him playing myself, so he's sort of unknown for me.
Yeah, that's kind of how I characterized it. Was sort of the great unknown as far as his experience. And okay, I'm just looking at his map. So 5F2 actually broke that lock that was protecting 8 Fort. So that's interesting. All the locks protecting each other, but not really doing anything of note. It's kind of world 8 you dream of. We'll see if Frankenroc wants to come in for a quick interview.
He's saying he didn't receive an invite.
Oh, he did?
He did not.
Alright, see if I can swing it for... Okay, alright, Stand by on that. I should be able to wrangle it up.
Yeah, that World 8 game too, I feel like I made the right plays there. I feel like I followed the right breadcrumb trail there.
Yeah, especially with the way it was kind of leading you along. Okay, so maybe you played an extra fort with 5F2, perhaps as it turned out, but still, yeah, both were kind of lending themselves to a particular direction. So I thought you handled that pretty well. And we welcome our other participant of today's race, Frankenroc, to the chat. GG.
Thank good G. Good game, MaCobra.
Hey, GG's. Thanks.
So, tournament debut, your thoughts?
The nerves were real. I mean, the first game, the first fortress, I just like completely just forgot everything I ever learned about playing this game, and I made some really dumb mistakes that first time, and I don't think I ever actually recovered from that.
Yeah, 7F2 is definitely one of those early stages. Like and I think MaCobra would agree, it's not the thing you want to see right out of the box. You'd like to ease into this, not get thrown into the deep end.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
What it is.
Yeah, I mean, some unforced errors here or there, but also, some good escapes, some good dodges, some pretty heads-up play in spots. So, it seems like, with more practice and a couple of good shakes, maybe not, if not this year, then perhaps the next tournament.
Yeah, I mean, this is my first time doing this, and I've been a fan of the randomizer ever since I discovered it a couple years ago. So it's like, hey, this is fun. And yeah, I saw the invite, like, hey, hope I don't lower the average too much, but hey, I'll join in.
Well, we certainly always want these. Definitely want new runners, new players. This year certainly has been kind of a unique year with the tournament, just because of everything going on. Several regulars were unable to attend because of real world events. So it's great that we've got some new faces and some new players in this tournament.
Yeah, I was happy to be here. Hope to do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So I imagine 7F2 practice gonna be first on your
Yeah, pretty much.
agenda.
And
You can
like
never
I
you can
go ahead.
no so you can never practice it too much.
I will agree with that. And I'm
So
sure, and even like I had seen that MaCobra had like finished the second game, and I was really just trying to beat my personal best time. But then my daughter came in and kept messing with the buttons the last 10 minutes or so. So that was fun to deal with.
you
Oh
know
man.
the unknown elements you cannot.
Exactly.
So
But yeah,
well, if you enjoy.
I'm gonna go back
Go
and,
ahead.
and check out the VOD and everything. But I'm sure MaCobra just did amazing.
Yeah, he played well. He had a couple of unforced errors. I know he mentioned the 8-1 mishap. That was just an ugly enemy set. But what can you do? But no, overall played very solidly and should be well positioned to be probably the number 1 or number 2 seed come bracket time.
Yeah, anytime you see like Batuis and nippers and stuff, it's like, you're in for a rough time.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, definitely. So, well, for those of you who enjoyed these races, stick around because in 20 minutes we do it all again with a Group D match between another veteran of the rando community, the Haxor, taking on Raycor in a Group D match. Growlwolf and Meowth Rocket, I believe, will be providing comms for that one. So stick around, and we'll have some more randomizer action for you in the next 20 minutes. Looking ahead on the schedule, channels TBD at this time, but tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern, we have a Group L match. It should be a very good one, I think, between DLP 316 and Dave Lindo. That's going to be a good one, I think. That's the kind of thing you'd see in a bracket match, I think. So that'll be good. And then Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, you get to see me, Pro A007. I'm going to be wrapping up group play, taking on another longtime veteran, Leslie Pro 04, in a Group K match. So,
Good luck.
yeah, thank you. It should be good. Leslie has the capacity to surprise. When everything goes right for him, he can be really tough. So, not taking it for granted at all.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, so do give our runners a follow. Commands are dead, but give our runners a follow and give me a follow as well. But thanks all for watching, and stay tuned for the next match, which will be starting at the top of the hour at 2 p.m. Eastern between the Haxor and Raycor. So have a good one, everybody.
Have a good day, all.
Have a good one, everyone. GG's.
GG's.